Welcome to the Arctic, a realm of ice and snow, where the landscape is as harsh as it is beautiful. This is a place where the cold bites deep and the wind howls with an unforgiving ferocity. Yet despite these extreme conditions, life finds a way to not only survive, but thrive. This frozen wilderness is home to remarkable creatures, survivors in a world of extremes. From the smallest insects to the largest mammals, each has adapted in unique ways to endure the relentless cold and scarcity of resources. Among these resilient inhabitants is the harp seal, a symbol of the Arctic's enduring spirit. Every year, a breathtaking spectacle unfolds on the frozen Arctic Ocean. As winter loosens its grip and the days grow longer, thousands of harp seals gather on the ice. Their haunting calls echo across the ice floes, creating a symphony that speaks to the ancient rhythms of nature. This gathering is not just a social event, it is a crucial part of their life cycle. These are no ordinary seals. They are marvels of evolution, perfectly adapted to this frozen world. Their bodies are built to withstand the extreme cold, with layers of blubber and thick fur coats that provide essential insulation. Their fur, dense and waterproof, keeps them warm even when the temperature plummets far below freezing. Their large dark eyes are perfectly designed for hunting in the depths of the ocean, allowing them to see in the dim light beneath the ice. And their powerful flippers, strong and agile, propel them through the water with grace and speed, making them formidable hunters in their icy domain. But it is their young that truly capture our hearts. Harp seal pups, with their fluffy white coats and innocent eyes, are a symbol of hope and new beginnings in this harsh environment. Born on the ice, these pups face a perilous journey from the moment they take their first breath. The Arctic is a place of constant danger, and survival is never guaranteed. Their survival hinges on a delicate balance of instinct, adaptation, and the unwavering love of their mothers. The bond between a mother harp seal and her pup is one of the most touching sights in the natural world. She nurtures and protects her young, teaching them the skills they will need to survive in this unforgiving landscape. As the pups grow, they learn to swim and hunt, guided by their mother's patient instruction. These early lessons are crucial, for the Arctic is a place where only the strong and the skilled can survive. The icy waters of the Arctic are teeming with life, and the harp seals must become adept hunters to find the food they need. Their diet consists mainly of fish and crustaceans, which they catch with remarkable precision and speed. In this frozen world, the harp seals are part of a complex and interconnected ecosystem. They share their habitat with other Arctic wildlife, each species playing a vital role in the delicate balance of life here. Yet, this balance is increasingly under threat. The Arctic is warming at an alarming rate, and the ice that the harp seals depend on is melting. Climate change poses a significant challenge to their survival, and the future of these remarkable creatures hangs in the balance. Conservation efforts are underway to protect the harp seals and their habitat. Scientists and environmentalists are working tirelessly to understand the impacts of climate change and to develop strategies to mitigate its effects. There is hope that with concerted effort and global cooperation, the Arctic and its inhabitants can be preserved for future generations. The story of the harp seal is a testament to the resilience of life in the face of adversity, and a reminder of the beauty and fragility of our natural world. As we look out over the vast frozen expanse of the Arctic, we are reminded of the power and majesty of nature. It is a place of stark beauty and profound challenges where life endures against all odds. The frozen north is a testament to the incredible adaptability and resilience of the creatures that call it home. As winter loosens its grip, the ice floes come alive. Thousands upon thousands of harp seals congregate, their calls creating a symphony of life in this frozen desert. The females, heavy with pups, haul themselves onto the ice. They have journeyed for hundreds of miles to reach these breeding grounds. The birthing season is short and urgent. Time is of the essence in this unforgiving environment. Newborn pups covered in soft white fur are completely dependent on their mothers for survival. The ice floes transform into a sea of white. Pups, their calls a chorus of bleats and mews, create a scene of both beauty and vulnerability. Their mothers, exhausted but vigilant, keep a watchful eye on their precious offspring. The bond between a harp seal mother and her pup is unbreakable. From the moment of birth, the mother nurses her pup with a rich, fatty milk. This milk, crucial for survival, is the key to the pup's rapid growth and development. The mother's milk is like liquid gold on the ice. It contains over 60% fat, providing the pup with essential nutrients and energy to withstand the Arctic cold. A pup can drink up to several liters of milk a day, gaining weight rapidly in preparation for the challenges ahead. But this idyllic period of nursing is short-lived, lasting only about 12 days. During this time, the mother must eat enough to maintain her own strength while providing for her pup. It's a delicate balance, a constant battle against time and the elements. As the pup grows stronger, it must confront its greatest fear, the water. The transition from ice to ocean is a daunting one, but it is a journey the pup must make alone. The mother, unable to stay on the ice indefinitely, must return to the ocean to hunt for food. She encourages her pup towards the water's edge, urging it to take the plunge. The first swim is a clumsy affair. The pup, buoyant in the water, struggles to coordinate its movements. It is a vulnerable time, a test of instinct and determination. Growing up fast, a race against time. With each passing day, the pup becomes more adept at swimming and diving. It must learn quickly, for the ice floes are starting to break up. The window of safety is closing. The pup's white coat, once a symbol of vulnerability, begins to molt. Underneath, a sleek spotted coat emerges, providing camouflage in the dappled light of the ocean. Food becomes a priority. The pup, weaned from its mother's milk, must now learn to hunt for itself. Small crustaceans, fish and squid become targets as the pup hones its hunting skills. Predators on the prowl, dangers on the ice. Life on the ice is fraught with danger. Polar bears, the apex predators of the Arctic, patrol the floes, their keen noses alert for the scent of seal pups. The pups, vulnerable on the ice, rely on their camouflage and their mother's vigilance to avoid detection. A mother's love is fierce, and she will defend her pup to the death if necessary. But polar bears are not the only threat. Arctic foxes, opportunistic hunters, also pose a danger to young pups. Their smaller size makes them more agile, able to snatch a pup if it strays too far from its mother. A changing world. The impact of climate change. The Arctic is changing, warming at an alarming rate. The ice, once a reliable platform for breeding and pupping, is becoming increasingly unpredictable. As temperatures rise, the ice floes are forming later and melting earlier. This shrinking window of opportunity puts additional pressure on the harp seals, already facing a race against time. The pups, dependent on stable ice for their first few weeks of life, are particularly vulnerable. Thinner ice, prone to breaking up, can lead to pups becoming separated from their mothers or being swept into the ocean before they are ready. Section 8. The human factor hunting and its consequences. The challenges faced by harp seal pups are not limited to the natural world. Humans for centuries have hunted harp seals for their fur, meat, and oil. While some hunting is still permitted in certain areas, it is a controversial practice. The methods used, and the scale of the hunts, have raised concerns about animal welfare and the sustainability of the populations. The impact of hunting on harp seal populations is complex and debated. However, there is no doubt that it is another pressure on a species already facing a multitude of threats. Section 9. Hope on the horizon conservation efforts. Despite the challenges they face, there is hope for harp seals. Conservation efforts driven by a growing awareness of the plight of these Arctic dwellers are gaining momentum. International agreements aimed at regulating hunting and protecting critical habitat are crucial for the long-term survival of the species. Scientists are working tirelessly to monitor populations, study their behavior, and understand the impacts of climate change. Public awareness is also key. By educating ourselves and others about the importance of conservation, we can all play a role in ensuring that harp seals continue to grace the Arctic for generations to come. Section 10. What you can do. Every action counts. We can all make a difference in the fight to protect harp seals and their fragile Arctic home. Even small actions multiplied by millions can have a significant impact. Supporting organizations involved in harp seal conservation is a tangible way to contribute. These organizations rely on donations to fund research, advocacy, and educational programs. Reducing our carbon footprint is another crucial step. By transitioning to renewable energy sources, conserving water, and making conscious consumption choices, we can help mitigate the effects of climate change. Section 11. Conclusion, Guardians of the Arctic. The harp seal pup, embarking on its perilous journey across the ice, is a symbol of the Arctic's delicate balance. Their story, one of resilience, adaptation, and the unwavering bond between mother and pup, is both heartwarming and a stark reminder of the challenges facing our planet. As guardians of this planet, it is our responsibility to ensure that the Arctic's heartbeat, the symphony of life that unfolds on the ice each spring, continues to resonate for generations to come. By understanding the challenges, supporting conservation efforts, and making responsible choices, we can all play a part in protecting these remarkable creatures and their icy realm.